Well, 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 well. Well, apparently there are neo-Nazi groups doing a rally in Columbus in a place called Short North or North Shore. I'm not joking. They're doing a rally November 2024 at some point, like last week or a couple days ago. I can't remember, but they're actually doing a rally, and the neighborhood is getting upset. Go on.
Look, I'm going to do a rally. I'll be back in an hour.
A rally? Sweet.
Yeah, Angela, well, a lot of people were just shocked to see Nazis in their neighborhood here in the Short North this weekend and wondered why the police couldn't do something about it.
Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
Okay, this woman here is a journalist. I think she knows why they can't do something about it. There's something called freedom of speech. So I think she knows this. Is she trying to be funny, or maybe she's trying to make it newsworthy? I think she already knows the answer to this. Go on.
Into their microphone the N-word over and over again.
Body camera video shows community members outside this Short North bar telling police about this scene. A group of about a dozen masked neo-Nazis marching through the streets. Columbus police say they were waving flags and shouting slurs. Some community members telling officers they were pepper sprayed by the marchers.
Do you need a medic or anything? I just need to wash my face off.
Eventually, Columbus police caught up with the group.
We're doing a peaceful First Amendment. Sit down! A peaceful First Amendment activity.
In this video, you can hear the group claim they acted in self-defense.
Dude, we are not allowed to be lawfully detained. What is our charge?
Look, I know a lot of people don't like these groups. I'm not thrilled with them either, but they do have a right to do what they're doing. And the police are only holding them, hoping that one of them does something wrong so they can charge them with. But right now, they have no reason to hold him. They have no charges against him. So they're agitating them, hoping somebody does something. But I'm sure these neo-Nazis are not stupid. Before they started the rally, they had a good talking to. They mostly said, do not, if you get pulled over, do not fight with the police or say anything. Just assert your rights, and there's nothing anybody can do. So basically what these guys are doing, they're holding the line. They're not going to do anything to agitate the police so they can get an assault charge or an obstruction charge or something like this. And as far as that guy said he was pepper sprayed, I highly doubt that one of the neo-Nazis just walked up to someone and sprayed him. No, something was said, fists were thrown, and one of them mostly did it. All of them didn't run over there and do it, right? Because they know the law. As you can hear them citing it right now. None of them are going to get charged with anything. There might be one if they can prove which one did it, but that's as far as it's going to go. Them sitting down on the wall there means nothing. They're all going to be let go. Trust me.
And a free speech attorney tells me it's because their words were protected by the First Amendment. But now police are saying that those neo-Nazis may have used pepper spray, which could mean that assault charges are on the table.
Okay, so you're free to go. But we're cool, right?
Dwight Holland.
Hold on a second. Dwight Collins? That's his slave name.
And don't call me Peter. That's my slave name. From now on, call me Kichwa Tembo. Cool.
Took this cell phone video on Saturday after hearing commotion out on High Street.
I would like to know how a hate group is able to amass on High Street and walk at least 10 blocks. No police presence whatsoever.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Here, I'll tell you why. Because there's a thing called freedom of speech. There's no law against hate groups.
How dare you?
You know what? How about this hate group?
I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly.
If the country doesn't give us what we want, then we will burn down this system and replace it All right, and I could be speaking figuratively. I could be speaking literally. It's a matter of interpretation.
The hilarious video already has over 2 million views on YouTube. Comments ranged from sympathy all the way to racial slurs directed at others who chose to comment.
No, it's not generally speaking unruly. Even though there's burning buildings in the background. Yeah, this was back a couple years ago with the Antifa and Black Lives riots. Yeah, there was very few, if any, arrests and millions of dollars worth of damage. How about that?
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
He called police hoping they could do something about it. But attorney Mark Weaver explains police couldn't do much but monitor the situation in case it became violent.
Time for you to move there, Jefferson.
Oh, Archie, I can't see out of my sheet.
Speech itself can't be illegal unless it's a threat.
If the country doesn't give us what we want, then we will burn down this system.
People are allowed to say mean, hateful things. Doesn't make them good people, but they're allowed to under the First Amendment.
The video shows the neo-Nazi yell slurs at Holland and his friend.
Silence, you fool.
Is that allowed?
Is yelling slurs allowed? What do you think? You think yelling slurs is not allowed? She keeps going over the same point over and over again. She already knows the answer. The attorney gave her the answer. In the beginning, she knows the answer because she's a journalist. She knows the Bill of Rights. She knows this. But hey, who knows? I could be wrong.
So hate speech, however you define it, has been held to be completely protected by the Supreme Court.
First of all, there's no such thing as hate speech. Who defines hate speech? Is there some board you can go to where they decide what's hate and what's not? Who defines that? If you want to go down that road, you're going down a dangerous road. How about this? Is there love speech? How about that? And the people you're charging with hate speech, can you read their mind? Suppose they tell you no, they did that out of love. This doesn't make no sense. There's no such thing. It's a made-up thing. Can't be enforced. And who's this body of people who are going to decide that what person A said is hate, but what person B said is not? You do not want to go down that road. This is silly talk. If you go down that road, you will not like it. Trust me.
And that was all of the justices agreeing with that, so it's not a close call.
But now police say they have video evidence of neo-Nazis using pepper spray. Here you can see a man in plaid helping the man in a tan jersey flush out his eyes after a manager of a business tells us the neo-Nazis used pepper spray on him and others.
I don't know who these people are, these neo-Nazis. But how about this? How about being scared of the people in your own neighborhood? Those are the people who are most likely going to shoot and kill you in the States. And these people will be carrying firearms. Trust me, if you're a black guy, the chances of you getting killed by a neo-Nazi is pretty close to zero. The chance of you getting killed in a city by another black guy is pretty high. If there was a neo-Nazi rally close to where I live, you know what I'll do? I'm going to go down there to see what's going on. I don't live in fear. I'm going to go down there. And trust me, if there is one, you will see me there. I'm not worried about getting killed. I'm not worried about getting hurt. Not worried in the slightest. And the funny thing is, if you go up to these guys who are complaining about it and say, you know what? Are you scared? So you're telling me you're scared of these neo-Nazis? You know what they're going to say? No, I'm not scared of them. Then what's your problem?
Amazing. And one other soundbite. Now City Attorney Zach Klang is working with police to build a case. Watch this from WBNS 10.
So that the moment that this sort of First Amendment activity crosses into the criminal realm, that there is accountability.
Now City Attorney Zach Klein tells us he's working with Columbus Police to see if they can build a case. Assault charges and even hate crime charges are on the table.
That is about as vile as it comes, which is why I want our community to know that I understand that folks are scared. Folks are scared.
I understand that folks are scared. What are you talking about? Listen, I lived in England. I used to hang out with skinheads. I want to know, who are these folks that are scared? What, a bunch of women who are scared? What do you think they're going to do? Please, give me a break here.
That they're troubled, they're upset, but I have their back. And if there's a way for us to prosecute these individuals, if it crosses from free speech into criminal conduct, we will hold them accountable.
You look frightened. Have I been saying something frightening?
I don't know what you've been saying.
But like Attorney Weaver, Klein says the neo-Nazis can't be prosecuted for their use of hate speech alone.
But it sounds like they're eager to build a case.
Yeah, I know. I know y'all scared. I know you were, but Mama's here. Don't worry, baby.
There's always this motivation to build a case against Trump.
Yeah, they always want to build a case, even though there is no case. That's where you get that saying, show me the man and I'll show you the crime. Straight out of communism. The authorities can build a case against anyone. That's what you don't understand. And that reporter talked to so many people and not one of them knew the Constitution. What does that tell you?